We are here at Titi's House podcast. Thanks for coming back, everyone. As you know, we are on all social media platforms. We're YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. You can catch us on those platforms, as well as we show our snippets on TikTok, at Titi's House on TikTok, at Titi's House podcast on Instagram and on Facebook. And of course, I have my own personal platforms, Nena Bonita 609 and Delcey Smith on Facebook. So welcome back, everybody. Man, so much stuff going around this week with, first of all, let's say that we had, let me put my glasses on, y'all, so I can see. Can't see nothing without them. We had a lot of buzz about that list, that the Cheesecake Factory was a buzz, right? Mm-hmm. People commenting on that and about women saying they don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory, which y'all already know. I like Cheesecake Factory. And can I tell y'all, my ex-husband reached out to me like, Cheesecake Factory, ew, that's nasty. I was like, boy, stop. You know we went to Cheesecake Factory. I like it. He was like, I wouldn't go now. And I was like, oh, because you bougie now. You got a little bit of money. Back then we had kids, 3 of them, and Cheesecake Factory was on point to me. I don't care what nobody say.
It was doing the job?
It was doing the job. Hey, it fed y'all, right?
I don't remember ever eating Cheesecake Factory.
You don't?
No.
What? How do you not remember eating? You don't remember ever going to Cheesecake Factory?
I've never been a fan of desserts and stuff, so I don't even like.
We definitely went a couple times. So stop trying to act bougie, Sammy. I told him, I said, wait a minute. We went to Cheesecake Factory. He was like, yeah, we was young though. I was like, okay, I guess. But I like Cheesecake Factory. I'm going to stick to it.
But wasn't that list for a lot of the younger women now? And
I think so.
So if you're saying you were young and you was messing with it, but now young women like, we too good for
I'm
Cheesecake
messing with it now and I'm older. So I like Cheesecake Factory. I'm going to stick with that. Okay. I like nice restaurants too, but I like Cheesecake Factory. I don't care what y'all say. Anyway, so let's talk about that. I want to talk about dating, because I watched a video that's circulating on Instagram, and I actually posted it on my page because I thought it was like what the woman was saying was correct. The man was like, they was in an interview and he was saying she don't cook, she don't clean, and she was like letting him know, like, boy, there are levels to this girlfriend stuff. Like, I ain't cooking for you every day. I'm your girlfriend. And she said, when I become your wife, I will do more. But right now, we on girlfriend-boyfriend level. What are you paying her car payment? Are you fixing for repairs? Are you fixing the repairs? Like, it's levels to boyfriend.
Yeah, heck yeah.
To being a boyfriend too, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of, like she said, I guess he expected her to cook and clean. And she's saying there's levels to that. I'm your girlfriend. I'm not cooking for you every day, and I'm not cleaning your place. I agree with her. Just because you my boyfriend and your place is a mess, you think because I'm your girlfriend, I'm going to come over there and wash your clothes and put them away. And now one day I might do that.
No, she don't live there. If she lived there,
that's different.
Yeah.
And even if you live there, that should be the responsibility of both of y'all. This is not no it's not no gender rules to living together.
No, 100%.
You can cook too, bruh. Bruh, you can wash these clothes and put them away. Like, seriously. I'm serious. I was like, what? This guy was like, she don't cook, she don't cook. So I want to talk about that a little bit. Like, you made a very valid point just now. Unless you're living together. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're living together. I feel like if there's going to be separation like that, like she's like, I'm not cooking every day, I'm just your girlfriend, I don't think you should be rooming with somebody then. Mm-hmm. In that case. What do you think?
No, that's true though, because then y'all both gonna be disappointed because they gonna both be able to have that excuse over something.
Yeah, like, I gotta take your car to get new tires. I'm just your boyfriend. I ain't your husband.
And that's just a toxic.
So what are some of the things that a guy would do for a woman if you're dating and it's like between boyfriend and husband material? Because that's something I'm interested in knowing.
Take your car to the car wash.
Okay, so that's boyfriend stuff or husband stuff?
That's boyfriend. Husband is take it to get oil change and get work done.
Okay, so taking it to the car wash is
That's
boyfriend
easy.
level.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it look dirty. All right.
Oh, okay.
Then making sure it's still working. That's some husband stuff, I would imagine.
Okay. See, that's ladies.
I've never been a husband though, so I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I wonder because I mean, I don't know. That's a good point. I mean, like I got married very young, so my husband just did everything. And I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, your husband, he gonna put gas in your car. You ain't gonna have to pump your own gas. He's gonna pay the bills. You ain't gotta pay the bills. Like that's husband stuff. So boyfriend stuff is like little stuff. Like I might pick up dinner and bring it home. My husbands will do that too, but. I don't know. I'm curious. We're going to pose that question.
Oh, yeah.
Let's pose that question. Make sure we write it down.
Yeah, right there.
What are some levels between husband and boyfriend? I'm just writing it down, y'all, so I don't forget husband and boyfriend. Because I want to know what guys are thinking. I want to know what the men are thinking. And what women have experienced from going from boyfriend to husband. Like, what changed? But because I always think that there's some men that will be all in, just like there's some women that are going to be all in, regardless of whether you live together or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on the person, too. But I thought it was funny because she was like, there's levels to this shit. And if you don't got it by now, put a ring on this finger, and then maybe I'll clean your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
know. With that being said, one of the comments that we got, we said, what do you guys want to talk about? And somebody responded saying, at what age should a female, and I think it goes for males or females nowadays, like when do you think they should be thinking about settling down? Like at what age? For a female, it's got to be, because we have a clock. It's ticking. We always say our clock is ticking for us to get pregnant. Men don't have that problem. They can get anybody pregnant. Yep. So for women, I would think it would be between the ages of 30 and 35. You should be thinking about settling down. And I think that the dating pool, as far as like picking a man, becomes slim to none around that age too. Because I'm going to tell y'all, dating after 40 is difficult. And getting married after 40 is difficult. And after 50, baby, you're going to have to work at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
what do you think for a man, from a man's perspective, what do you think you guys' age look like? Because I ain't going to say your age.
Yeah.
But you're in your early 30s.
Yeah, 34. I'll say it. 34.
Okay, 34.
Yeah,
you're 34.
I'm with my age.
Yeah, and I'm his mama. Yeah, that's right. He's 34.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like even now I'm just starting to think about, hey, if I do want to get married, maybe 10 years from now. And that's just because I'm still working on myself. And they say a man isn't at his full, like,
potential
till about 40 something, mid 40s. So I'm like, I still got 10 years to really.
I think I'm going to tell you, I think that's a great age. And this is my opinion and my perspective, y'all, is because I was married young. And I don't think I was married young, and I was married for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? 17 years. That's almost 20, really. We're going to have to pause a minute, y'all. Let me get this dog. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what was we talking about? God.
The age to get married.
Oh, the age. Okay, so from my perspective, let me just say this. I got married very young. I was 19 years old when I got married, and I had a child. I had an 18-month-old child, and I was 19 years old. Don't try to do the math, y'all. Okay, don't try to do the math. But anyway, I got married young, and I think my marriage would have lasted had we waited to maybe late 20s, early 30s to get married, because I feel like for a man, and you tell me tell me your opinion. For a man, they still, like a woman, I think we can become settled once we become mothers. And we're in a marriage and we become mothers, we become settled because now we're doing motherly things. That's why I think a lot of marriages after the kids are gone don't last, because you've been for 18 years taking care of another human and doing the mother stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really concentrating on the marriage stuff because you're too busy being a mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The mother is at the forefront of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So, which it shouldn't be. Ladies, your husband needs to be at the forefront of everything, then your children. But often women put their children before their husbands, and I don't know, but that's just how it is. I don't know. We become mothers, we become nurturers, and that's what we do. But for a man, I think they still miss the dating, and I think a lot of men, the streets. Yeah, they miss the streets. And I think a lot of men too. I had a guy, I went to a cigar bar a couple of, I'm going to say probably a couple of weeks ago, over a month ago. It's been over a month. I went to a cigar bar with my girlfriend, and I met a gentleman there. And, you know, it was funny because he was hitting on me, but it was very subtle or whatever. And I noticed he had a ring on his finger. And I was just like, are you married? Because I told him, I said, I have a boyfriend. I have a man. And he was like, he's married, but he wasn't happy in his marriage and this and that. And then at the end, he said to me, I just wanted to see if I still had it. Like, men have to be validated. I don't think women need validation. You know what I'm saying? Men need validation as to, do they still got it like that to be able to pick up all these women, right?
I mean, I know I still got it. I've never felt like I ain't have it, so I don't know about that.
You said, I still got it. I never felt like, okay, I didn't expect that comment.
Yeah, so I don't know about older. I mean, but I've never been married, so maybe
And he had been married for 20 years.
Yeah,
like,
then you might have to try to figure out, like, yo, can I still
pull this honey or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Can I still pull this
But
honey?
I'm going to tell you, he was very gentle. He was a gentleman. Like, he paid. I don't drink, but he, you know, asked me, did I want a drink? I was like, sure, got a drink, paid for all the food, like, very good, you know, just a nice guy. You don't run into that a lot. But he said to me at the end, he said, you think I still got it? I said, I think you handsome. I was like, I think you're a handsome fella. Yeah, you still got it. You can pull whatever you want to pull. Like, at the end of the day, you good looking.
Look, he might have went home and
told his wife
I need a divorce. I still got it.
I hope you didn't do that for me, honey, because at the end of the day, I don't want you to get in trouble. But I told him, I said, yeah. So he needed validation. And come to find out, his friend told me, like, he was going through some stuff with his wife. And, you know, and when you're going through stuff with somebody and you love that person and that person is pulling away from you, it maybe makes you feel like, maybe I'm not the same person. Maybe I don't look the same. I'm not as confident and secure in who I am. And he needed another woman to validate that, which I validated it for him. I was like, yeah, you still got it. You're a good looking guy. If you wasn't married and I wasn't in a relationship, yeah, we could probably hit something off, you know, just conversation, whatever. But I thought, you know, I said, well, he's an attractive dude. So for men, I think women will settle down. Men will definitely, in the back of their minds, always think, maybe I can have someone else. Right? Or am I tripping? What do you think?
You're probably being honest.
Yeah, I'm being honest, 100%, I think.
And I'm just being honest because I done been in a relationship and happy. But then you just see something and be like, I want that too. It's just greedy.
Being greedy is how I'm about to say that.
American,
being greedy.
American, and then you greedy. You just want everything you see with your eyes. It's like,
man,
I want that too.
I'm going to tell you, though, it's really... There's a lot of couples that do get married really young, 21, 20 years old. And guess what? They're still together years later. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it has to do with also, I have a friend of mine that she got married very young, but she didn't have kids for the first 10 years of her marriage. She waited to have a good time with her husband, get to know her husband, really build on their marriage, really build a foundation that was strong enough to withhold having children and being able to, you know, raise. She has 3 sons. I always say to her, I want a Paul, because her husband's name is Paul, you know, and I'm like, I want a Paul in my life, because her husband's just such a, you know, everything that she says about, it's just that they're an amazing couple. They're just a beautiful couple. And I always tell her, like, the things that they do. And now their sons, they're empty nesters. Their sons are all gone.
Oh, okay.
And they go camping together. They're very nature people. She's from California.
Outdoorsy,
yeah. So she's like, you know, they do all kinds of stuff together. That's what I'm looking for in my partner, somebody to spend my time with. And she's like, a lot of times, and sometimes he'll go and take a trip by himself and go to the mountains by himself, or he'll be like, oh, I found a waterfall, I want to go explore that, because they're very outdoorsy people. You know what I'm saying? But I was just telling her the other day, like, you're so lucky to, you know, that you got the person that exactly compliments you as a woman. And she was like, yeah, I'm lucky. She said, you're right, I am lucky. And I realize that every day, that I am so lucky to have the person that is in my life. Yeah. Because we're so close. And they just go pack a picnic basket. They pack some alcohol, beer, whatever, and they go out there and they just have a good time. So I think for women, like I said, we become complacent, we become mothers, and then we can stay in a relationship. there's some women that can. There's cheating women too. I ain't gonna say there's not, because there's some of us out there. We experiment in different things. We want to see, like you said, you see something good, and you be like, oh, this guy is good that I'm with, but this guy is cute too.
The human nature.
It's just human nature, wanting more than what you can handle.
Yeah, like even when you're hungry, you put too much on your plate on Thanksgiving.
Or you go back and you still ain't hungry, but you go back for seconds and thirds and fourths. Yeah, gluttony. That's what that is.
Exactly.
You're lusting for something. That's what it is. That's what it is, y'all. I'm just going to keep it honest. Stop lusting for shit that you know you shouldn't be lusting after anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like some people, I always say that some people get good men and they don't know how to keep them.
Yeah.
And some men get good women and they don't know how to keep them. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
it's sad, but it's so true.
I had a lot of good women that I didn't keep.
You did? Yeah, I feel like.
But I've also had good women that it didn't work.
Yeah.
In the end. So,
and they were good women.
Yeah. So it's like, you never know how anything's going to turn out. So do what you want.
I feel like I'm picky.
Yeah.
Virgos are very picky people. But once we pick you, we pick you. And that's what people don't understand, is that when you're with somebody, like the entire time, you might be picky about certain things. I know I'm picky as hell. Like there's certain things, if it don't match up, I ain't gonna be able to be with you. I just can't, because you're just not, I need you to be the whole package. Or sometimes I feel like, when I was dating, let me just say this. When I was dating, I always felt like I either picked somebody that was self-sufficient, financially stable, making very good money, just like me, making very good money. They're making very good money, but handsome, but they had all the material things. And I felt like that type of man always is searching for something else. Then I meet a guy that's not on my level financially, but has everything else. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this, but has everything else that you're looking for in a person. You know that they're going to be faithful, they're trustworthy. They're just not financially where you need them to be. Where do you make the sacrifice? Do you keep the man over here with all the money, the good looks? Now, I'm not saying this. Both of them are handsome, very good looking men. One is more financially stable than the other.
And one has more time and more affection and love to
more
give.
Time, affection, more affectionate, willing to work hard for the relationship, attentive, consistent. But this guy over here is none of that, except that he got a little bit of money.
Yeah, so does love win, or do you go with the bread?
But I'm not saying that this person doesn't love you and you can't. The guy with money doesn't love you and you can't love that person, because you can. But it's that.
But you're saying the
you're
other love is a little different, though.
This is different over here. Yeah. No money and money, but no money is different, because no money is like, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to invest. What do I need to do?
And he might not have money now, but he might be, because I'm saying I relate to the dude, because I've never been financially stable, because I didn't go to school. I've always worked for myself, so I've always been the other guy.
Yeah, you've always been this guy.
But I always felt like
But you got good heart.
I have a good heart. So, and I've been in relationships that had to ask a woman, do you want the money, or does love not matter to you? I've asked a woman that.
Yeah.
And eventually, I don't know, I think the money is more important for women overall.
For some women, for some women it's more important. For me, it's not. I'm going to just be very honest, because I am financially stable. And I ain't struggling for nothing. So at the end of the day, I pay my own bills. I drive a nice car. I can buy whatever the hell I want. I can vacation wherever I want to go. Like, I don't need your money. But at the same time, it's like, this guy, for me, because I'm ambitious and I'm a hustler and I'm going to get mine, I need you to have that mentality. And I feel like sometimes that's not what I attract. I attract complacent, not a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have that hustle mentality. Some people, because they grow up with not a lot, they're okay with having a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. For me, it's like, dang, which way do I go? Like, do I sacrifice, pulling up in a nice car? Because I know he got a nice car. We might pull up in a Rolls Royce or, a Bentley over here. But over here, we going in a Nissan, a 2013 Nissan pickup truck.
I mean, when you hop out of both of them cars, is y'all are who you are. It don't. Once you in the building, nobody know what car you pulled up in unless they was outside the building,
Right.
watching.
Right. Yeah, because I just had this comment. My girlfriend was like, well, what's more important? And I was just like, I don't know.
What did you come up with? What was more important to you?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Like, I mean, for me, I'm just saying, you just have two good people. Like, and I don't doubt that this person can be, but you gotta want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta want to be in a relationship. You want to fight for it, this and that. You too busy hustling, because I'm a hustler too. You too busy hustling and doing what you doing that you don't have the time to really invest. This person over here is like, I work a 9 to 5 and I got all the time in the world. What do you want?
I mean, just think that anything could happen tomorrow, and both of them could lose it all. But
That's
which
true.
one's gonna have the characteristics to
get it
make you
again.
happy or to get it again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even the dude with the bread, anything could happen. He could lose all
could
that,
lose all
and then he ain't got nothing to offer now.
And then you ain't even got love.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then you ain't got nothing to offer
Well,
now.
I guess you answered the question.
Yeah.
Broke homie over here might be the one. But, we was just talking about that today. Because I always said, I always get really the far end, like, brother got money, nice house, nice car.
No time.
No time.
Yeah.
Because he's an entrepreneur. He's running businesses, more than one, multiple. And then you got this guy, 9 to 5. What do you want? Like you said, what do you want? Do you want the money or do you want the time? It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. But we talked about that with my girlfriend. My girlfriend was like, I'd rather take the broke one and get all his love. That man ain't going to cheat on you. That man only sees you and nothing else.
Yeah. And
nothing.
He might end up getting the money too eventually. He just on
and
the
I
path.
said maybe because you hustling and you in the hustle in the game trying to get yours, that he's going to get that motivation and that drive to do something different.
Or maybe
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe it hasn't connected for him yet.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've always been the one who it's not like I be just sitting around being lazy.
No,
I'm
you
working
make money. You just
mad
working
stuff,
towards that. Yeah, of course.
But nothing has hit what I wanted to hit yet. So you know what I mean? So I'm still always
grinding.
working, but it's like, it's a different, especially being an artist or doing art or all that. There's no blueprint.
It's a time frame for that. It's a get on time frame, basically.
Yeah, you never know when it can happen.
Just like with this podcast, you never know when it can happen, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people have been reaching out to me saying, you got something there, just keep going. This consistency is key. And even though, I don't care what y'all say, I don't care if I got 5 followers, 2, 3, 1, it don't matter. I'm going to keep going.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, because like you said, you don't know what's going to pop off. You don't know what's going to hit high, You just don't know. You just got to keep going. And I've had so many people say that to me, and I'm in agreement with that. We just going to keep it going. So
there's Sin sent me this list the other day. This is just as far as ages for stuff. So Henry Ford was 40 when he started Ford. Just to show you that age.
Yeah, that age doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That wealth can come at any time.
Christian Dior was 41.
Wow.
Walmart 44 when they start their companies. GoDaddy, the website creator, 47. The dude from Adidas was 48 when he started it.
Wow.
Home Depot 49.
This is impressive.
Yeah, KFC, Sanders, he was 62.
Wow.
So it's like,
it doesn't matter.
Your time
it's not timing timing is not age,
Exactly.
it's just timing.
Yeah, it's just timing.
That's
age
what
and
I said.
time are two different things.
Yeah,
so.
I agree with you.
And then it says you're not behind, you're one decision away. This
Absolutely.
was a list sent me the other day.
That's so true.
Yeah, but it's like, 62. Dude from McDonald's was like 50 something when he finally put it together after being a salesman his whole life.
Yeah.
So you never know when your time is
You just never know when your time is going to hit. Yeah. That's true. You just got to keep grinding. But like I said, you got to have the grind and the hustle within you.
You can't be lazy.
You cannot be lazy.
Being lazy and then not being where you want to, but still chasing your dreams are two different things.
Yeah.
To me.
You got to get up.
Yeah. Heck
You got to show up. You got to show up and get up and get
up.
it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't want to do that. I cannot.
Gotta show up.
Oh my God. Are you showing up, Carlito? Yeah. But yeah, you got to show up. You definitely do. And it's crazy because, you know, we pick people based on what they have, and you should never pick nobody based on material things. I don't think I pick off material things because I've been with people that needed help to get somewhere, but they didn't have the tenacity or the oomph and the drive to get it. You know what I'm saying? Not while they were with me. And it was probably because I was independent and I had my own stuff and I ain't need nobody to give me nothing. You know, and I always say, I love you. I'm not in it because you giving me anything out of it. I'm not getting any money. Like, I just love you, genuinely love somebody. So, ladies, gentlemen, don't pick nobody based off what they have, the material things that they have. Like our producer just said, they could lose that. And then what do you have? That person really doesn't love you. They really not into you. You know what I'm saying? And then what are you holding on to?
Yeah, but you know, to each his own. Some people, material things make them happy, more happy than
That's
other
true.
things. So it's like, you know, I ain't judging you either way.
There's a thing going around on social media right now. Ex-basketball player, I forget his name. Did you see that?
Oh, his shorty and started OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
What's his name? Do you know?
I don't remember, but
I don't remember his name.
Let her work
either.
that OnlyFans, man. Stop being a hater.
Hello, but did you hear her interview with TMZ? She told them like she had to get out there and grind and hustle because he wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
And he working for her.
Oh, word?
She had a moving company. He's working for her moving company. Like, sometimes women got to get out here and hustle and do what they got to do. Don't fault her for having an OnlyFans. You didn't know about it, but don't fault her because you wasn't saying where the money coming from.
Yeah, man. My wife could have an OnlyFans. My girlfriend could have an OnlyFans.
What's wrong with that? She might only be showing. She said she might only be showing her toes and her fingernails. I don't know, y'all.
I don't care what she's showing.
I don't know, y'all, but I can tell you this. She said that she was in the sex industry before him.
Yeah, it sounded like she used to be a dancer or something, just based on their convo. I see.
Yeah, so she had to resort back to doing something because you're not bringing to the table as a man what you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So she had to get out there and grind for it. That's what she said. She had to get out there and grind and resort to what she knew.
What she know, yeah.
And although she has successful businesses, maybe she said the pandemic
It's a hard time right now for everybody.
Heck yeah. She said the moving company wasn't doing good. He was working for the moving company. What are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I mean, but he probably
You're
also
mad at her for what?
He probably also has nothing. All he knows is basketball. You know, the way that she only knew to go back to the...
Hello. So that's the thing, too.
You know.
But most of these basketball players back in the day, they went to college and got their educations. Like, what have you been doing with that?
Yeah.
You got to think about...
No work experience, though. How you going to get a job
That's
in that?
true.
You know?
You're I'm not disagreeing with that. You are absolutely right. But my whole thing is that your name speaks for itself. When you're in that kind of industry, your name speaks for itself.
Go be a coach or something. Like
something. Your name speaks for itself. Go coach high school basketball. High school, middle school. Be a coach. I don't know. Open up your own league. I don't know. Open up your own your center for kids to come play. Like teaching them. Youth center. Like, what do you call that? Basketball leagues where they
like an
come out
AAU
there.
company?
Yes. Go out there and do all that so that you can do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? She had to do what she had to do to make sure the bills was getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what she said. She had to do what she had to do. I don't fault her for that. I'm with her on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. If I got to go out here and grind because you ain't grinding, I'm going to do what I got to do. Don't be mad at her. But he was mad. She said this could potentially lead to divorce.
Let her have that OnlyFans, man.
Man, go ahead. She making money. Your house is still being paid. The lights are on. The gas is still working. You got toilet paper to wipe your ass. Like, at the end of the day, what is you mad for? Why are you mad at this woman? I don't know. I think those are some things to think about, right?
Yeah, I've never been one to.
So let's talk about this list that these men made up. And I'm like, is this a joke?
A rebuttal?
The rebuttal to the women's list of where they're not going to eat. The men have come up with a rebuttal.
Yeah,
so Group of men made a list of women you should not or you shouldn't take on a date. And I thought this was funny. Like, is this a joke? I think this is a joke. It is single mothers. I'm just going to go down the list and you tell me. Single mothers, women with tattoos, women who dress like this in public, which I'm thinking may be provocative because it doesn't show a picture.
I love all these women on this list so far.
So far, you like them all.
Yeah.
Sex workers, OnlyFans. We was just talking about that. OnlyFans girls, actresses, strippers, call girls, escorts. I don't know. These are the women. Women with an IG page. That limits. You ain't gonna be dating nobody. You ain't taking nobody on a date.
I mean, I be meeting people who got no social media.
I know a couple friends that don't have social media too, but it's not a lot of them.
No, heck no. And then where you meet them at? It's hard to meet them if they ain't got no social media.
Man, I tell you, women with non-ear piercings. Women with purple hair or any unnatural color hair. Women with hoe friends. That I thought that was hilarious. Women with hoe friends. What her friends got to do with it?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You're not taking her on a date because her friends are hoes? Like, I don't understand that, but that's funny. Women who travel regularly. Women who drink liquor regularly. Women with weak absentee fathers.
Grimy.
Oh my God. Women who live alone. Women with a party voice. What's the party voice?
They always yelling.
Like a party voice like they yelling or like a seductive
they always just
voice?
like life of the party. That's what I imagine.
Okay. Women on dating apps. Oh my goodness. Women who have been on Fresh and Fit.
Fresh and Fit.
Fresh and Fit.
Podcast.
Oh, women have been on Fresh and Fit. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that podcast went under.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was very toxic.
Really? What was they talking about?
It was guys on there, but they would always have like women on there, and they'd just be talking to them crazy.
Oh my God, saying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So women on who have been on Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
Women with lists.
With list.
Oh my God. Women who have been engaged. And then let me see what else it say. Women that have been engaged. Divorcees. American black women and women raised in the West. Now this got to be a joke rebuttal to the list, right?
No, it's a joke. That
okay, because I'm like, basically, there's no women for you to date based off of your list. At least with the Cheesecake Factory, we said we would go on a date. Cheesecake Factory. Some of us said Applebee's. Some of us said Chili's. Like, come on now, don't do that to us. But I thought that was funny. Somebody shared that with me, and I wanted to share it here in this space. So let's get into in the news. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about what's in the news today. Did you know that Ace Hardware got hacked? Did you hear about that?
Nah, what?
Yes, Ace Hardware was hacked, y'all. Cyber attack. This happened on Sunday. So if you're trying to order something online from Ace Hardware, you cannot.
Oh, really?
You can order something. I mean, you can get something that's within the store on the shelves, but you can't order anything from Ace Hardware online right now because of the hack. And that is so crazy to me. Let me see. I have the article up here. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you this, but they don't even know what type of attack they really suffered. They just know that they have to restore their systems and operations. Yup. So Ace Hardware, y'all. I have an Ace Hardware down the street. Did you know that?
Oh, no.
I always go to Home Depot and Lowe's because they're such a smaller store.
Yeah, Ace Hardware even go out of business eventually.
You think so?
Of course.
They were like the original Lowe's and the original Home Depot. I'm surprised they're still making the money that they're making. I guess it's closer if you don't want to go to Lowe's. I mean, because it's like right down the street.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you can't. I don't know. I feel like they never have anything in there.
Exactly.
So... but they're ranked. The company is ranked the 6th most trusted retailer in the U.S. according to Newsweek. Yep. Newsweek's most trusted companies in America.
So maybe they are making money.
And they've seen a decrease in its revenues recently and reported $2.1 billion for the first quarter of 2023, a decrease of 5.8% compared to the same time in the previous year. This is with the register.com.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
That's not too bad. I mean, they doing pretty good still.
Yeah, maybe they're just bigger. Maybe certain places they got those instead of Home Depot and Lowe's. They got like big Ace Hardwares. I could imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've never seen one really big. I've always like the one over in East Point. It's not real big, but they do like sell plants and
paint,
all paints and all type of stuff. But yeah, they were hacked, so they're saying they're unable to process orders right now. But they're trying to restore their systems, get everything back up and running. They don't know who caused the cyber attack either.
Yeah,
right now, they're trying to figure all of that out. It says that as a result of this incident, many of our key operating systems, including AceNet, our warehouse management systems, the Ace Retailer Mobile Assistant, Hot Sheets, Invoices, Ace Rewards, and the Care Center's phone system have been interrupted and suspended.
Oh, yeah. Somebody done hacked this stuff.
Yeah, and as of today, it's not back up and running. So they are having a time. I hope they have like a cybersecurity department.
Yeah.
Most corporations or large businesses have a global security program in place because of things like this that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
User data.
Yeah, user data. Oh, my God. And get client data and stuff like that. That stuff is critical.
Yeah,
it really is.
Sell it right back to them.
Yeah, it's crazy. So do you know who Keith Lee is?
I don't, but I've been seeing that today.
So he's from Vegas. So I guess he started critiquing businesses' food, restaurants and stuff like that, their food, and it made him a big critic on Instagram. Like how does someone become one?
Yeah, they just, a foodie, people respecting their opinion, trusting their taste.
Like, don't food critics normally have that title because they went to school or something?
No, I don't.
You don't need a food critic degree.
No, it's like I know what good food tastes like. I think I could be a food critic.
Yeah, you could. You really could. Well, this guy is, like you said, an online sensation, food critic that was in Atlanta this week. I think during the weekend or last weekend, recently, and he went to a couple of businesses and critiqued the businesses. Well, guess what?
What?
Death threats to his family.
Why? What businesses he was at?
He went here, as far as like what I know, he went to the Atlanta Breakfast Club.
I like that place. What did he say about him?
The service was not good.
No, that's everywhere.
Is it black owned?
Yeah, it's black owned.
The real milk and honey, same thing.
But what did he say about the food though?
I didn't really read as to what he said about
it's
the
like,
food.
All right, we know we're gonna have bad service. It
was like bad. To be truthfully honest, I live in an area where I'm close to Main Street here in College, here in East Point, which is Main Street is on College Park, and I can tell you that the service is horrible up there.
Everywhere, yeah. That's Atlanta, period.
You think so? It's just Atlanta?
The world, period. People, I don't know what they be doing.
I don't know either. I feel like sometimes that you take advantage of people coming into your restaurant and you don't provide the best service because the food does speak for itself. Sometimes people will just go, some people will just be like, okay, the service was bad today. And they'll go back and the service will be bad that day. And they'll go back because the pancakes were good or the turkey bacon was good. Or I don't know. I've never been to Atlanta. I thought it was Breakfast Boys at first, but it's Atlanta's Breakfast Club.
That's my favorite.
Where's that at?
It's right across from the aquarium.
Okay.
Right there on, what's that, Ivan Allen?
Is it big? Ivan Allen?
No, it's small. It'd be packed. It'd be like a 4-hour wait if you don't put in that reservation. Like 3-hour wait. I done sat there in line for like an hour and a half.
I know before. He went to Old Lady Gang too.
I've never been there.
Okay, that's right up here on Camp Creek.
Old Lady Gang? Is it
Old Lady Gang. Candy Burris's restaurant. And she actually responded to his criticism. Because he said that he went in there to place an order and they wouldn't place his order because on the weekends, they don't take orders over the phone, which makes sense because they're so busy. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But she did respond, and she was very tactful. And he was, he was just saying that the service was bad. Same thing with every freaking, I hate to say this, but black-owned restaurant in Atlanta.
That's why I said it's all the restaurants in Atlanta because they all black-owned for the most part.
Oh, my goodness. It's just bad service. And sometimes, it's not their fault because we're in an economy right now where people don't want to work. And you can't find good workers and you can't get them to stay.
Yeah.
Especially businesses, restaurant businesses.
No, don't nobody. Y'all better pay more if y'all want to have good workers.
It's funny because I was with a couple like 2 weekends ago, and she's opening up a seafood restaurant, and she was saying that she wants to pay the waitresses and the waiters in there like minimum wage. Now they make like $2, I think like $2 and something an hour. But she said, I want to give them more money hourly because that's going to guarantee me that they're going to stay with me. Plus your tips.
Yeah.
And she's so right. When she said that, I was like, you're onto something.
Yeah.
Because that is the best thing you could do to retention is important in the restaurant business.
Wait to go to work tonight.
Yeah, because they're making money. And on top of your tips, you're making a salary of minimum wage on top of your tips. That's great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When she said that, I said, baby, you onto something right there because that's definitely needed. A lot of restaurants don't do that. And she actually asked the waitress, and the waitress was like, oh, I'd be over there quickly.
Yeah.
When you opening. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't pay them right. And I wonder, why is it like that? Because they do get tips?
Yeah.
Is that a state law? Because, she asked, was it a state law? And she said, no, it's not. It's really up to the restaurant.
Yeah, it's really the restaurants. And it became, most of the bad things that go on in the world are just like industry practice.
Yeah.
Like even, I know you hear about like the bad contracts in the music industry and all that, but it's just all industry standard and nobody's ever changed it. So people are just getting away with it,
Wow. Yeah. So that's what she was saying, that, that she felt like, it was best to pay more money as to be able to retain her talent, the people that are going to be working for her, which made a lot of sense. And I said, you're on to something. I think people would be happy to come to work for you if you're a good employee. So definitely a good choice for her because she didn't have to do that. But she said that's what she was going to do with her.
So she's definitely doing minimum wage?
Yep, she said she's definitely doing that. Hey guys, don't forget we're in November. Today's November 1st.
Yeah, rent was due today.
We are starting. Holidays about to ramp up.
Yep.
Get started. By the time you know it, will be in New Year's.
Thanksgiving.
The next 3 months is going to go
away.
back.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, it is 3 weeks away. Who's cooking? Not me. So we'll see about that. But Black Friday.
Yeah.
Y'all, Black Friday. Did you know that Black Friday online starts early?
Like the week before or something, right?
No, Walmart starts their Black Friday sales November the 18th. November the 8th, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's next
at
week.
3 p.m.
Next week.
And then in the store, their Black Friday deals start on the 10th at 6 p.m.
They're probably trying to get away from all the hectic commotion that goes on.
Yeah, because people actually fight on Black Friday.
In there.
They in there fighting, fussing. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to change it up a little bit. And Amazon actually starts on November the 17th through the 28th of November. Okay. So those are some Black Friday dates. That's important, y'all. We need to know that. Need to know that for real. Let's get into greens and greens. Did you, this is crazy to me. I don't have any credit cards for store credit cards like Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Lord & Taylor. Those credit card rates have hit 33%.
That's crazy.
From 28% to 33%. That doesn't seem like such a high jump, but it is.
Yeah, I could imagine.
It is. If you have a store credit card right now, stop using that sucker. Because I'm telling you, it is not the way to be. 33% on charges. Unless you're going to pay it back immediately after using it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people pay it back. They'll use it and just pay it back. When they get paid, they'll pay the whole balance. Why not just wait till you get paid to buy what you want to buy?
Exactly. Nah, people
it might be gone.
Gratification.
Right. So this is on financebuzz.com. They're talking about this. One thing that they said, 2 things that you could do for high interest credit cards. You can use, I didn't know about this, use the National Debt Relief Service. They help you pay off your stuff, and I guess you pay them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how exactly it works.
Like consolidate your stuff and then you pay them. I've heard about those. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's one company. You could use the National Debt Relief Agency. I think that's what it's called. But that was one thing. And then You can do a balance transfer from your store card to another credit card that has a 0 interest. We talked about this, didn't we?
I don't know if we talked about that, but that makes sense though. I see what you're saying. Because like say it takes the money off that card and puts it on the other card, a balance transfer, and then you're using the 0 interest instead of.
I don't understand. They said national consumer law allows them to charge you that much. Like they're for the store cards.
Yeah. You know, like we say, industry standard. They allow you to do it, so they're going to do it. They're going to charge you that much.
It's crazy because it said bank cards, commercial bank cards surged from 14.5% in February of 2022 to 21.19 in August of 2023.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, it's a.
I just paid off mine, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I looked at my interest rates, and I was like, I can't believe I was paying that much.
Yeah.
Y'all, for y'all quick ones that use Apple Pay, boop.
Yeah.
Apple Pay is like 28%.
If you got the Apple credit card.
If you got the Apple, if you got the Apple card. Yeah. And a lot of people have it. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of interest.
Yeah, I ain't paying.
That is not good at all. That's going to keep you in debt.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if you don't have the money to pay for the whatever you're trying to buy, you're giving them more money. You're giving them 28% more on whatever you are buying. You know what I mean? So it's just going to keep you in debt.
Just think, the holidays are coming up.
They about to use that Apple
People
card
use
up.
their credit cards during the holidays. Guess what? You're going to be paying a lot back. Mm-hmm. Don't do. I always used to say when you guys were younger, I'm not going into debt to buy y'all what y'all want.
Santa Claus.
Nah, I'm not. No. I'm not about to do that. No. I still live by that motto today.
For real though.
I'm not about to go into debt so y'all can have what you want. No, that's crazy.
Not that serious.
Crazy. But I'm trying to find this stuff. Oh, National Debt Relief is designed specifically to help you get out of credit card debt faster without having to make drastic life changes. With National Debt Relief, you could pay off your credit card debt with potentially way less interest in one simply monthly payment. So basically, they're helping you consolidate for one interest payment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's the best thing you could really do for yourself. And like I said, find you a no interest card for 1 year. Mm-hmm. There's credit cards that are offering no interest till 2025 right now.
Get that.
Get on that. Get out of debt because right now the economy is not getting any better.
Exactly.
Everything has gone up. Everything has gone up. It's crazy. And you're not, guess what? As inflation goes up, we ain't making no more money.
Exactly.
We're at a standstill, y'all. Get yourselves in order. I think we talked about it, like a week ago, about ways to, the credit cards that you can get.
Yeah, that was last week.
So definitely look into that. Find a credit card, 0 interest. Move all your debts to that. And that way you have 0 interest, and then you could pay them all off and pay them down. Or use the National Debt Relief Program. Mm-hmm. Get out there. Find out what they're doing. See what they can help you with. It's a lot of people walking around with a lot of high debt bills. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. That's the end of our show today. Thanks for joining us at Titi's House Podcast. Like I said, we'll see y'all back next week. We out.